Mama Mancini. We've got the Mama Mancini beautiful Sunday sauce. I call them the Sunday sauce. We're getting 4 of the 24-ounce jars of authentic Italian sauce. Now, you can get a traditional Sunday sauce anytime because Mama Mancini's, that's what they do. They bring us home-style Italian food from true family recipes, and they are celebrating their 100th year, and it's absolutely beautiful. Now we're going to get authentic Italian sauce that's been slow cooked. So if you don't make the Italian Sunday sauce at home, you can get it in these beautiful 24-ounce jars. We're getting 4. You have the option of putting this on auto delivery, which this is a good one to have on auto delivery because when you have sauce, you can do anything whenever you want. Even when you're short on time or you don't know, you just cook up a little pasta and you've got that. But then the possibilities are endless. So let me bring in Daniel Mancini. Hi, Daniel.
Hey,
good to see you.
Great to see you too. First of all, I'm so excited that we have it on auto delivery because we don't always have the sauce on auto delivery. So that's just wonderful. And, you know, as you know, everything we bring to QVC starts with recipes I learned from my grandmother. And going back almost 8 years ago when we launched on QVC with my grandmother's meatballs and sauce, down the road, the years later, I started getting emails and comments say, Daniel, please, can you give us the sauce? But, you know, we just want more sauce. So we launched the sauce years ago in frozen pouches, and everyone loved it. But then I started to get bombarded with comments, hey, can you put the sauce in jars? So we did, and we've had this for about a year now, and every time we're on with it, it sells out because it wins awards every year. But I think we're a 3rd year in a row where we won for best sauce.
Yes.
Yeah, and now it's in a jar that's pantry safe. It'll say safe over a year. And you know what? When you call it Sunday sauce, you're absolutely right. It's a slow
that's because because I'm Italian, so for me, it's all about that slow cooked Sunday sauce. And yes, and tell us everything that it has in it.
Yeah. So you know what makes it so special is the ingredient with everything we bring to QVC. So when you get this home, I'm telling you, I call it the Mancini Challenge. Read our ingredients, and then the next time you're in a supermarket, read the ingredients of all the jars you see. So here are our ingredients: tomatoes, tomato paste, olive oil, onion, garlic, basil, bay leaf, a little bit of salt and pepper, and basil. What we don't add, and this is really important, and I know all our QVC family out there loves this, we do not add sugar. There is no added sugar to this recipe when we make our sauce.
That's really, really good to know. And everything that you just said, that recipe right there is how you make it. It is simple but delicious. And again, all the things like, so you make up a little bit of pasta and now you're good to go, right? You just warm it up, but you can then do chicken parm. You can then do eggplant parmesan. You could do lasagna, so many things with this sauce when you have it at the ready. That's why it's so exciting that we can get the 4 jars. They are shelf stable, and then also put it on auto delivery and receive it every 90 days for a year. But with the auto delivery, you lock in the savings, right? So, and then you can cancel any time, but why would you want to cancel when you have a delicious sauce like this and you don't have to do it yourself?
And, you know, what's also great about the auto delivery is, you know, you're absolutely right. You lock in the price, you know you're getting it, but also so you understand, we only jar the sauce certain times a year. We don't do it all the time.
Right.
And also the jarred sauce, we only offer to QVC. Nowhere else do we offer this jarred sauce. So when you do a auto delivery on this, you are guaranteed that we're going to ship this for you when that 90 days comes up. Even if we don't have it available for other airings, you'll always be able to get this sauce on the auto delivery, which is really smart. And, you know, like you said, you're getting the 4 jars, right? These 4 jars, 24 ounces each. Each jar is going to sauce a full pound of pasta. So you're looking at 24 servings, just like I made here. It's, you know, heat up some pasta, you know, boil up some pasta, 10 minutes, right? Heat up the sauce 5 minutes, and dinner's on the table in less than 10 minutes. And you would think you're in the kitchen cooking all day long, but it was us.
Exactly, but that's the whole point. You think that you did it, but they did it. So thank you very much. I love that. And when you know that you're getting those ingredients and that is it, no preservatives, no extra anything, no extra, not too much salt, not any sugar, because in reality, sauce doesn't need to have sugar. I mean, I know some people like to put it in, but it's not necessary when you have good tomatoes, and I'm sure that's exactly what we have here. And then simple and traditional. And the recipes did come from your nonna, right? Your grandma?
Yeah, it did. You know, she brought it here in 1921. So, you know, we celebrated the 100 years 2 years ago. So that's my grandmother holding me in the backyard of her home in Brooklyn. We grew up in the house with my grandmother. She came with my grandfather in 1921 from Italy. And, you know, they went through Ellis Island. I settled in Brooklyn, and my grandmother carried with her all her recipes. And I was fortunate enough as I grew up in her home and my grandmother started to get a little older, I asked her to teach me all the recipes. So that's how we're able to bring this recipe. And, you know, again, it's tomatoes, tomato paste, olive oil, onion, garlic, a little bit of basil, a bay leaf, and no sugar added. But it takes time to do it the right way with the right quality tomatoes. And when you see them, I mean, this is, you know what I like to point out? This is important. When you look at this jar, look how red the sauce is. Mm-hmm. This is not what you see in the supermarket that's been over-processed or with tons of ingredients and seasoning and spices. You know what I say? If you want something spicy, just add a little bit in yourself when you heat it up.
Yes, and I love that because now you're letting us, you know, doctor it up a little bit if you want, but that's why it's a nice, simple, perfect base, and that's really all you need, but if you want to doctor it up. And you know what, Daniel? I love that you put the bay leaf in there because that's a little trick that my mom does, and not everybody does it, but it does give it a special, special flavor. This is great. We can get it home right now, 4 jars, 24-ounce jars, or you can get it home right now and then keep getting it every 90 days for a year if you put it on auto delivery, which is really, really smart. You're getting that fresh, beautiful sauce from Mama Mancini's. Thank you so much, Daniel. It was great to see you.
It's a pleasure.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye-bye.
Free shipping and handling on that, like